So, if there's one thing that I never really loved about winter, it was getting into a cold car in the morning. So years ago when I moved to New York, I decided that I have to have a remote car starter installed. So I soon found out that it actually costs hundreds of dollars to install. But after a little bit of research, I realized that I could actually do it myself for about 40 bucks. So I thought, come on, how hard could it be, right? I get my new car starter in the mail and I open it up. And all of a sudden, these wires just pop out everywhere, and there was a very, very complex manual. I spent about 6 weeks studying the wire diagrams, and then finally I decided I'm ready for surgery. So I go under the ignition, and I start cutting and snipping, and after 6 hours, I was finally done, or so I hoped. I rolled the car outside, just in case it blew up when I pressed the start button. I close my eyes, I turn my head, and I hit start. And I can't begin to tell you the joy that I had when that car turned on. Unfortunately, the range was so terrible that I practically had to be in the car to use the remote car starter to get it to turn on, but it was still worth it. I much rather preferred the poor range that I had with this over one that I would buy from the store that would have been professionally installed. Why? Because in life, the more you put into something, the more you get out of it. The more you invest of yourself, the more you appreciate what you've invested in.